Hello, dear friends. We all appear for Viva and interviews. So, today I have brought the video based on basic mathematic questions which are frequently asked in Vivas and interviews. So, my question number one is why the value of pi is always 22 by 7? We all use pi in our mensuration. For circumference, like circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. That means 2 pi into diameter. So pi is equals to circumference upon diameter. So do you know the great mathematician Archimedes, he saw that whenever he divided circumference and diameter of any circle, the same value, that is 22 by 7 or 3.14, was coming. So the value of pi is 3.14, which is the division of circumference and diameter, which is constant. Question number 2. What is the longest side of a cuboid? Or what is the length of the longest rod that can fit in a cuboid? Children, we all know that cuboid has length, breadth and height. But you know the longest side of the cuboid is diagonal. So the length of the diagonal is the length of longest rod that can fit in a cuboid. Okay, so the answer is diagonal. What is the absolute value of on number line? Now, what is absolute value? Absolute value is the distance of any number from 0 on number line without considering their direction. It's never negative. You know, if I see the absolute value of -5, that is also +5. If absolute value of +5, that is also +5. And absolute value of 0 is also +5. We don't consider sign in this. Question number 4. What is the difference between simple interest and compound interest? Simple interest is based on principal only. That means what? That means we calculate the simple interest on principal. Principal multiplied by rate multiplied by time upon 100. But compound interest is based on interest, principal and interest accumulated every year. That means the principal plus interest at the end of the year will be the principal on the next year. Okay, in banks we use compound interest where principal will change every year. Compound interest equals to principal bracket 1 plus rate upon 100 to the power n means time minus p. This is your compound interest, this is your simple interest. Okay, question number 5. What is the exception of real number? That means what kind of numbers do not come in real numbers? The numbers which are imaginary or not real numbers. Okay, the numbers which cannot be represented on number line are called imaginary numbers or not real numbers. They are negative numbers inside the under root sign. Okay, so they are not real numbers. Now, question number 6. What is the difference between rational and fractional numbers? See, rational and fractional, both numbers can be written in the form of p by q, where q is not equals to 0. But in fractional number, both p and q are natural number, that means positive numbers. In rational number, p and q are integers. Integers means can be positive, can be negative. Okay, so in rational number, numerator or denominator or both numerator and denominator can be negative, but in fractional number they cannot be negative. Okay, question number 7. What is the difference between LCM and HCF? LCM means lowest common multiple. Lowest common multiple is what? It is the smallest number that is divided by all the given numbers completely. It is the smallest number that is the product of two or more numbers. Okay, LCM is divided by, it is the product. But HCF is the highest common factor. That means the greatest number that divides all the given number completely. That means it comes at the divisor's place and it comes at the dividend's place. Okay, question number 8. The difference between twin prime number and co-prime number. Twin prime numbers are the prime numbers whose difference is 2. That means 3, 5, 11, 13, 17, 19, etc. etc. And co-prime numbers are the numbers whose HCF is 1. That is, they have only one factor in common, that is 1. See, it can be prime numbers, composite numbers, any kind of numbers can be co-prime numbers. But twin prime numbers can only be prime numbers, okay? Example 4 and 5, 9 and 10, they have only one factor in common. That is, their HCF is 1. Question number 9. What is the dimension of a point, line, plane and a solid? See, dimension of a point. See, point, it has no dimension. So, it is 0 dimension, 0D. Line, dimension, see, it is only x-axis. So, it is 1D, that means 1 dimension. Plane, that is 2 dimension, length and breadth, x and y axis, that means 2 dimension. Solid has length, breadth and height also. That means 3 dimension, 3 axis, 3 dimensions, okay? This can be asked vice versa also. Example of 1 dimension figure, example of 2 dimensional figure, example of 3 dimensional figure, okay? Question number 10. What is the difference between AP, GP and HP? AP means arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression is the series that is differ by constant value, okay? Constant difference. If you see a series 2, 4, 6, 8, their difference is 2. Every time 2 is added to the next number. So their difference is constant difference. They have constant difference between them. Geometric progression is the sequence of a number in which successor is found by multiplying the previous number with the constant number. Every time you are multiplying with one constant number, that is common ratio. That means here you have multiplied by 2, again you are multiplying by 2, again you are multiplying by 2. Every time you are multiplying by a constant number, common ratio. See, HP, harmonic progression. A sequence of numbers in which the reciprocals differ by a constant value. Reciprocal means what? That means their denominators. Their denominators are in AP. That means denominators are increased by a constant difference. Okay. See, in this sequence, denominator is 1, 3, 5, 7. So every time the denominator is increased by 2. So the denominators are in AP, arithmetic progression. The relationship between GP, AP and HP is G square equals to A into H. Okay. Question number 11. How will you measure the height of the room just by seeing? Or they may ask, how will you measure the room without the tape? How will you measure the height without the tape? So if you don't have measuring tape, see, it is a very practical approach you have to take for that. See, my height is 1.67 meters. So how will I measure? I will look at the room and I will see how many times will I fit in this room. So the room where I am sitting right now, here I will fit 2 times. That means around the height of the room will be around 3. It's approximate. You cannot tell accurate value, but approximately 3 meter high, okay? Or 3.5 meter high. So it between 3 or 3.5 meter high the room is, okay? And if you have to measure the floor, so then you know that your feet is how much, like it's 5 inch or 6 inch, okay? So you can measure your the room, length of the room or breadth of the room through your feet, and then you can calculate. Understood? The similar kind of question, what is the area and volume, explained with the help of the room. Now if you are sitting in the room, what is the area of the room or what is the volume of the room? With the help of room you have to explain. So area is 2 dimensional, that means it has length or breadth, okay? So that means the entire floor of the room, that means your carpet area of the room is your area of the room. The entire floor of the room is area. So you can say that the floor of the room is your area, whereas volume, for volume you have to see the entire room because it's 3 dimensional. It has height also. Okay, so the entire room is your volume, where you have you can say that the air filled in the room is showing your volume, where it has 4 walls, ceiling and floor. Everything covers in this. Okay. Question number 13. Which side will you take as base while doing trigonometry? So what is trigonometry? It is the relationship between the what is trigonometry? It is relationship between the three sides of a right angle triangle. Okay. So in right angle triangle, one is height, one is width, and one is hypotenuse. So which side will you take as height, or which side will you take it as base? So in this, one angle would be given to you apart from 90 degree. One angle is given to you. So the side touching to that angle, or the side next to the angle, is always your base. Okay, and the other side is height. Here if you see, the angle is here. When angle is here, so whatever side is touching to it, the side next to it, is your base, and the height is this now. Okay. Question number 14. What are the constants and variable in algebra? As we know that the algebra is the combination of constant and variables. So constants, what are constants? Whose value remains same. That means what? The value never changes. They are called constant. So example 1, 5, 7. If it is 7, so 7 will always remain 7. Okay, they are always numerals. But variables whose values may differ. X may be 5, X may be 7, X may be 12, X may be 50. So they can have any value. So they are called variables. They are generally literal symbols. Literal symbols means A, B, C, X, Y, Z. Anything can be your variable. Okay. What is the difference between collinear and concurrent point? Okay, what are the collinear points? Collinear points are the points which lie on the same line. There are many points which lie on the same line are known as collinear points, whereas concurrent point is the point from which many lines are passing through. Okay, many lines are passing through from a single point, and that point is known as concurrent point. Okay. What is the divisibility rule of 11? The divisibility rule of 11 is when the difference of the sum of the alternate digit is 0 or multiple of 11, then the number is divisible by 11. Now look at this question. So you will add the alternate digits. Here I will see alternate digits 9 plus 9 plus 9. 8 plus 5 plus 3, and you find the difference. If the difference is coming 11, 0 or multiple of 11, then the number is divisible by 11. Question number 17. 1 liter equals to how many centimeter cube? So 1 liter equals to 1000 centimeter cube. It is very frequently asked question and frequently used also. Now in which triangle altitude and medians will be same? It's equilateral triangle where altitude and medians are same. Okay. Question number 19. What is the difference between lateral surface area and total surface area of cylinder? Now, if you are talking about the lateral surface area, so you are just seeing this side, the area of the sides, okay, which is excluding, that means you are not including top and the bottom, the area of the top and the bottom. You are just taking the area of the sides, that is called lateral surface area. But in total surface area, we include lateral surface area, that means area of the sides plus area of the top and area of the bottom. Okay, so total surface area is lateral surface area, top area and bottom area. Then question number 20. Question number 20. This question is also very frequently asked question. The difference between mean, median and mode. Mean is the average of all the numbers. That means sum of all the numbers upon total number of addends. Then median is always the middlemost value of numbers in any series when the series is arranged in ascending order. When the series is arranged in ascending order, then the middlemost value is median. Mode is the value of the number which occurs the most in any list. That means if you have any series, wherever the number, whatever number is the most occurring number, that number is your mode. If you have any series where you have 2 10 times and other numbers lesser number of time, then 2 will be the mode. And I hope these questions are helpful to you and you will practice these questions. So best of luck for your test. फिर मिलेंगे. Bye bye.